places, I believe you. And many consultants are going to come with a lot of faces from partners all around the world saying that everyone will contribute. Okay, I was, as a reminder, Stefan, he was a partner at Bain. He said, I was a partner at Bain. And there is always one partner or one AP that is the one. So I'm going to decide, of course, I'm assuming that you're going to come with a good proposal. So that's not going to be the decision making. The decision making is going to be exactly who is going to be on the ground, who is experienced, what is expertise, what is the dedication, and where that person has done it. That's key for me. And of course, money. Okay. So that's because last time I remember, Stefan, you might have further context than me on that one. I think there was a proposal for HDI in other countries in Latam for exactly similar work for Liberty, and I think we lost it against Bain. And
Yeah.
even we, as easy, we had invested like 50% of our fees, and Bain was still cheaper. So it's not going to be easy for different reasons. Bain is going to be much more cheaper. First, they're going to probably claim that they're going to bring the same people that have done in the region the same kind of deal, and they're going to put them 100%. So this is one tricky one. But having said that, we're doing our best, Stefan, to win this. In terms of material, just for you to know, I mean, we have everything Nico said. You probably will. And hi, Sergio. I just said you joined. Everything that the rest are saying, but we have here a bit on the congratulations. Our hypothesis on synergies is around $50 million synergy, Stefan. So it's not that big of a deal. And when we were talking to Nico, we said we expect this to be between $10-15 million synergies. Say you're in the range. You're in the range, okay? But at least we're showing that we know it. We know HDI globally and locally on the Y McKinsey. We know insurance better than anyone. We have a lot of M&A expertise. We have methodology and tools like the IMO planning that probably you know. We're going to put a unique team, and then I'll go to the team, to your question, Stefan, on where we can help the most. And then we have these integration forum leaders to which we will invite them as part of the engagement, right? So we will bring something distinctive and culture people on how to do this kind of integrations. Then we have, if you've done any integration, Stefan, there is a lot of material that we've put here together. If you look to the material, that's a bit on our perspective of the deal. Then we have the methodology. There are 4 points, just for you to know, everyone to know, that they are very important. They're top of mind. First, this deal need to make sure that technology continues operating. So suddenly, because they merged, they are unable to serve certain clients, right? So ensuring tech operational continuity is very important. Second one is designing the future organization. They didn't talk so much about culture, but we think it's important. But is who is going to be the CEO, who's going to be the N-1, who's going to be the N-2, so making sure that they have the right organization, ensuring the right organization is very important. Third, delivering on the synergies. And fourth, the chapter on sales and distribution, they will have brokers that are overlap. They will have clients that are overlapping. They will have different ways of reaching clients. So how they're gonna have the sales and distribution going forward was very important for them. So we've structured mostly our support on the things that it's important. So this is not an integration where we can have 4 teams, given the size of the opportunity. This is, as you will see, is as an integration with 1 team and 1 consultant basically for each of the different topics. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here on the day 1, master planning, all the usual stuff, of course, but customized for them, all the examples. Let me continue here, how the integration works, what we will be doing. Then on our team, Stefan, help us think on how to put you here on the proposal, or how to put Susan, or how to put whoever we said, right?
I would either not put it all or just put a little bubble or something you coordinate with, the global team wherever required. They are very independent, and I think Nicolas in particular, always needs to feel he's the client here.
Yeah, I have the same feeling, not knowing Nico maybe so well, but I have the same feeling, Stefan.
Yeah, so if we say, hey, well, we also people, we will talk directly to Wilm and Thorsten Lawyer and so on, your bosses, I don't think that's going to help us.
Okay, so we will not put you then. The most important, and just
Albert, if you change page, I'm not seeing the page change.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure.
only see the title page.
So I was flipping pages. Apologies. Thank you for saying, Sergio.
Sure.
Okay, I was in that. Did you see any of the pages I was flipping before, or not really?
No,
No, we didn't see anything.
we were
Okay.
on the cover page.
So just trust me. Apologies and thank you, Sergio. So we have, if you, I don't know if you have the chance of looking to the proposal.
But it's
So
just,
we have executive summary of the reasons why McKinsey. We have our perspective and things they need to know to get this deal right. Then we have the proposed approach where we have all the deliverables we will be doing.
Are you flipping? We got stuck on the.
No. And then our
Okay,
team.
okay.
And now, if you look to the proposal, I will not go through it. I want to spend some time on this page, okay? Because they said that's very, very important for them and how we position it. The most important for me is this page that we have right now, two options, just for you to know, for transparency of everyone. We have Rodrigo. Rodrigo Velat is an M&A practitioner. I talked to him very quickly in the morning, and I have to talk to him again in the afternoon. He might potentially have time. He's an M&A practitioner. He's been 20 years doing M&A. He has done in financial services, but he's not a core insurance person. So right now, for instance, he's doing Davivienda Scotiabank, which are two banks in Colombia. He did two banks in Argentina, but he's not an insurance guy. Okay, so that's the con of Rodrigo. He's not an insurance guy, but speaks Spanish, knows M&A, lots of credibility as a partner. We can claim he will be 100% dedicated to this. Then we have Mira. Mira is an AP. She has done some insurance and M&A, but she doesn't speak the language. So it's English on the day-to-day for an integration. I can imagine this can be a bit challenging. So I'm gonna talk to Rodrigo to understand that he really has the bandwidth. If he really has the bandwidth, my bias is towards Rodrigo. If he doesn't have the bandwidth and it's gonna be 30% in the end, I'll go with Mira. But we need to claim we have one person dedicated to this at the AP partner level. That's super important. Then there are two people within the experts that I think we should somehow highlight. We've tried to separate subject matter experts because Nico said you will put a lot of people on the slide, but I want to know who are the partners and APs dedicated to this, right? So we're at least highlighting Brian and David. David is a partner specialized in tech. I think given his point on tech, at least we need him, I don't know, 20%. Brian at least 20-30%. I'm always putting a bit more than maybe the real utilization to make the difference. And these people are more ad hoc, okay? So these people are more, probably we should take the dedication, say ad hoc subject matter experts. So that's something, the way we're thinking, but given the importance he gave to, and then we have on this section, and now I'll flip pages. We have a specific profile of these people, that the key people that they're asking for this transaction. By the way, Rui, do you know if Alejandro will be able to do it?
No, when you talk to Rodrigo tonight, ask him again because he has a more direct line to Alejandro. They're in the same office. Okay. If it's not Alejandro, I don't know who else it would be. So we will have a second problem.
These two are key. I was thinking, for instance, Sergio, he's not, I think, in the call right now, Rafa Lasua, but Rafa is on the other engagement. He will not be able to do this. Yeah. Then in the region, we don't have, for you to know, Stefan, we don't have so many insurance practitioners in LATAM. So it's not that we can say we have people right now doing insurance, we can put you. The good thing about Alejandro is that he has done M&A and financial services. And I think it would be important also to say that the people that know insurance is Sergio and myself. And then we will have the people that are M&A, who are those people, right? So,
Alvaro,
I mean, you put for yourself 50%, right?
Sorry?
You put yourself here with 50%.
I have to think. I just put numbers right now random based on conversation with Nico on Friday. Yeah. I don't have 50% of my time, just to be very clear, Stefan.
And you're on the ground in Mexico, right?
I am in Mexico, yes. Yeah. I don't have the time, just to be clear, so I'll have to think what we put, and we can align now on the call.
Yeah, I just wonder, I mean, I'm less worried about the delivery, more like the perception. If Nicolas says, okay, so if there's something, who am I going to call? Right? If, couldn't you just say, look, it's going to be me? Right?
If it's going to be Rodrigo 100%, it's going to be Rodrigo. Rui, you're talking loud, yeah. You're talking on mute, sorry.
The day-to-day person you're going to call is Rodrigo. If you have a problem, you're going to call me Alvaro.
Yeah, I think it will make a difference if you say, look, I mean, if there's anything, you call me.
Right.
Right? I'll run this. Let me take you through how I run it. Right? I have a 100% guy on the ground, etc. But otherwise, they always get the feeling, yeah, there's sort of 50%, 30%, 20%. Like there's a lot of people with percentages, but who's really in charge and says, I'm doing this?
And I don't think who's going to be really in charge is Rodrigo.
But then it would be Rodrigo, right? I mean, if I was the client, I would. It's like a full-time tenured partner who's running this.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can make it.
Yeah, and Rodrigo used to lead the AT Kearney M&A practice before he came to McKinsey 10 years ago or so. So he's, from an experience perspective, we won't find anyone with more experience.
The only caveat he has is that he's not an insurance person.
Right.
Finding an M&A insurance person, we've not found it, right?
In Mexico, but other consultants will have the same problem, I think, unless they're lucky.
The difference is that they will claim that the person that did it in Peru, Chile, whatever, Brazil, for insurance in Latam, in Bain will claim that. They will have the same person probably. But at least we need to find someone like that kind.
I still think it will make a difference if you say, look, I'm the local partner on the ground. I know insurance. This matters to me. Right? No, I'll make this work. I do have a full-time guy here. We'll run this, et cetera, et cetera. But just give them a bit the reinsurance because it's a huge asset that you combine all three, right? You're local. You obviously speak the language. You know the industry.
Yeah.
I like it. But it needs to be clear because he was very clear who is going to be the person who is going to be 100%. So that's Rodrigo. No, but I like your caveat, Stefan. So that was any other reflection on the page because that was actually a very important point for him. So this page is more important than it seems in that proposal.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the other point, probably we have 50 minutes more. It's on fees, and maybe here Fernando and Emmanuel, if you let us continue the conversation, would appreciate. Thank you.
Hey, one more point. I just mentioned at the beginning. So this whole group is all about AI, right? They're breathing, the group CEOs leading this, and there's this global program. They all have to attend it. So whatever we can do in terms of say, we will also, this is what we are much better at than any of the other firms, right? AI, and we're gonna bring this to the party, right? I know there's some PMM tools that we have developed, etc. But I was just thinking, like, that's at least one thing that we can say we're better at. No one else will have that.
Rui, I like it. Rui, Brian, is there any AI angle we can give to the tool that we have, integration tool?
Yeah, I mean, we can organize that very quickly.
You're in mute. You're in mute, Rui.
I was talking in mute again. Sorry. I think Stefan was talking about more broadly, not just the tool that we use to do integrations. We can, but more broadly, like how do we bring AI to insurance?
Well, I actually meant the tools, just to bring it alive for them, right? So it's something that Nico and then Wilm can also say, hey, by the way, everyone's under pressure to show how this creates value. Here's one example, right? Something we're doing in the integration. It's a nice case for them that they can present at the group.
Yeah.
Does it have any AI on it?
Alvaro, David Morales wouldn't be in our culture and branding, right? You would be on the.
No, technology and operation. That's wrong. Thank you, Sorry. Yeah, it's all the team is wrongly assigned per area, but it, thank you. I'm projecting the one before. Thank you, Sergio. So going back to the question